You don't have a problem with Sexyy Red. You don't have a problem with her lyrics, her lifestyle, her ratchetness. You're just shallow as fuck and you have a problem with her looks. Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, your girl Akia Tiffany. I am finally back with a long overdue video. This video is going to be a hot topic. I'm going to start getting into a lot of hot topics in my future videos. And this one is obviously about Sexyy Red. If you don't know who Sexyy Red is, you've clearly been living under a rock. She's literally probably the newest, hottest rapper out right now. She is the face of ratchet rap. Ratchet rap is not new. By the way, for anybody that thinks it's a new thing, it's always been around. But it's just definitely getting more popular as it resurfaces back. You know, it's something that's always been done, especially down south, like in the deep south, it's always been popular. It is a culture type of thing. And yeah, it's just really going forward, sadly. But yeah, so my argument is just that people don't have an issue with Sexyy Red's lyrics, like I said, or her ratchetness, etc. But in reality, people actually are only bothered by her looks. You know, she's a natural and quote-unquote regular young lady, okay? She doesn't have a BBL. She doesn't have her body done. She doesn't have no ass shots. You know, her body, even her natural body, it's not in a crazy, nice shape like Megan Thee Stallion or Ice Spice, or I don't know, Alicia Keys, Angela Simmons. Like, she has like a regular body. Like, you don't work out, you just live your life and you enjoy yourself. Which, kudos to her. I respect her for that. I mean, I am into, be healthy, work out, get your body in shape. But I think it was cool to see a normal body get to the level of fame and stardom and success that she did. Now, let's be clear. I do not listen to Sexyy Red. I don't know her music. The only two songs I know is Pound Town and Ski. I've never heard Ski in entirety ever in my life. I've never seen a video if there is a video for it. I have seen Pound Town the entirety because obviously that's what made her famous. And before she went super viral and got super famous, it was viral on TikTok, like clips and Instagram reels. And I thought it was a joke. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, yo, who is this girl? I thought it was like a comedy joke. It looked like a special you would see like on Comedy Central or something. I was cracking up, didn't know it was a thing, and that's how she kind of grew on us. At first it was like a shock. We're all laughing. We're like, yo, who's this girl? And then she really took off, And don't get me wrong, while I will agree that her success is problematic, I feel like I have to fight for her in a sense because I do feel it's very unfair and ignorant and shallow that she is catching so much flack and hate and aggression for being exactly like every other female rapper. And these other female rappers are getting away with it for the most part. There are some people talking about them too, but for the most part, generally speaking, they're getting away with it. I'm just going off of what I observed from my peers and people that I know. Like, they're not really hoarding in on these other female rappers the way how they're hoarding in on Sexyy Red. And I think that's a major problem because I'm like, I get it. You're talking about her ratchet ways and habits and her explicit content and lyrics. They're degrading. But so are these other female rappers that you guys are letting get away with it. There's Little Kim. She has, I'm gonna name 4 songs. We Don't Need It. Trust me, listen to We Don't Need It. It's crazy, it's super filthy. Big Mama Thing, y'all know that one. You got it going on, what? I used to be scared of yeah. How Many Licks with Cisco. The Jump Off, Little Kim has lyrics that are crazy. Like, legit, those 4 songs, Google those lyrics and read it. And you're gonna be like, oh, damn. So Little Kim started it. She set the foundation. She was the blueprint for, female rappers, like explicit female rap. So not female rap in general, but explicit female rap. Like, she really started that thing. I'm not saying she was the first. I don't know, because I won't lie. Like, when Little Kim came out, I was basically a baby. I was a little teeny bopper, so it's like, I wasn't listening to her music. But as an adult, I would listen to her music, and I was like, oh, wow, she filthy, because at the time, one, I don't know all her music, and then two, it's like whatever's playing is on the radio. You know, it's an edit. Number two, probably the most ratchet song I've ever heard in my life, more ratchet than any Sexyy Red song. Kaya, My Neck, My Back. I probably was like, and I was in the third grade probably when that song came out. From beginning to end, that song has to be the most raunchiest, explicit, dirty, nasty, filthy song. And whether we agree with what Kaya's saying or not, that's cool. Nothing's wrong with that. My point is, everything's not meant to be outside of the bedroom. You get what I'm saying? And it's not even, I get it. Just like movies, you know what Jay-Z said, just like movies, you know, rap music and music in general is entertainment as well. You know, that's why it has explicit content on the CDs back in the day. You know, it's the parents' job to monitor what their children are listening to, just like it's their responsibility to monitor what their children are watching. You know, Jay-Z said, don't quote me literally, but Scarface, the actor, did more than Scarface, the rapper, to me. So that's not the blame for all the shit that happened to me. Something like that, right? I'm a Jay-Z fan, but if you like a real Jay-Z head, sorry if I butchered the lyrics a little bit, but y'all get my point. Like, it's just, why was Kaya able to get away with it and not Sexyy Red? You get me? I mean, Kaya crawled so Sexyy Red could walk. Like, literally. You know, even oddly, Kaya's vibe was very similar to Sexyy Red. But she wasn't bashed for how she looked. Her body shape was very similar, her posture. You know, like, everything about Kaya was very similar to Sexyy Red. It was just like this normal looking girl, but the fellas loved it. You get what I'm saying? And everybody was intrigued with her song and the lyrics. It was wild, but people were here for it. And like, now, once again, it's different. We'll go to number 3, Trina. Do I need to say more? We all know Trina has 1,000 songs that's nasty, but look back at it. The song is just as nasty as Kaya, My Neck, My Back. That's probably, look back at it, it's probably literally just as nasty. And I just think it's crazy, like, you know, and then there's a male on that song that's, you know, featured. And he's talking very derogatory and explicit, degrading women as well. You know, of course, there's City Girls. Almost every song that City Girls have done, but an example, I guess, could be Twerk. They got some lyrics in there y'all could look up. I think at the beginning, Young Miami starts it off where it's kind of, you know, crazy. Cardi B. Cardi B has plenty songs, but of course, honorable mention, WAP with Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion too, love her, but she has stuff too. Like Cardi is ratchet, don't get me wrong. But Cardi, y'all gave Cardi grace and allowed her to get adjusted to fame and clean up herself. And y'all not giving Sexyy Red that grace. Y'all have not allowed her to adjust herself and clean up herself like how y'all did with Cardi. You know, when Cardi came out, Cardi was very disgustingly ratchet. Shorty was the hood booger of all hood boogers. Okay, I'm talking ghetto stripper with a botch booty shot BBL work done. Her teeth was crazy. It looked like a freaking NYC trash truck. Okay, like she was so, like, she lacked common sense. She acted very slow. And this is no shade. I'm just saying, like, everything y'all are judging Sexyy Red for, that was Cardi B. And don't get me wrong, a lot of us judged Cardi B, but a lot more people gave her grace than they're giving Sexyy Red. People are complaining about Sexyy Red performing pregnant on stage with no shoes on. Cardi B performed pregnant twerking. Once again, a lot of people did have an issue with that, but it wasn't the same aggression that is given to Sexyy Red now. You know, y'all complaining that Sexyy Red performs with her shoes off. Ice Spice just performed with her whole ass and coochie out. I mean, just hanging out of a shirt, not a dress. You know, there were some people, oh, it's a costume. No, a costume is not an excuse. Betty Boop wore a mini dress. Betty Boop ass and coochie was not hanging out of her dress like that. That shirt stopped at her lower waist. That was giving tunic, a long shirt. It was not a dress. You know, like, and people, once again, were talking about it, but not with the same aggression that they gave Sexyy Red. Like, there is something that is just crazy with the way how y'all bash Sexyy Red. Even Queen Nicki Minaj, literally, in my opinion, the best rapper, dead or alive. Don't argue with me, argue with your mother. This ain't what this about. But yeah, like, she has countless songs with dirty lyrics, okay? Complex even has an entire article on their site dedicated to her dirtiest lyrics. Like, That's always been the way that it's been in hip hop and rap culture since the 90s, and of course, you got Lotto, you got Ice Spice, Munch, Jelly. Like, listen to these lyrics. Legit, everything I'm naming, y'all need to Google these lyrics and read it. Like, the lyrics are filthy, okay? So, I don't know. I just feel like we also need to hold male rappers accountable as well. These male rappers, they have been allowed to get away with disrespecting and degrading women since, like, once again, the 90s, all the way down to Biggie. I'm not saying he started it, but all the way down to that. And it's like, real degrading, offensive lyrics about women, okay? Like, explicit lyrics. And men are the real issue, in my opinion, because men are leaders. If men stop gagging and oohing and eyeing over female rappers doing these things, the women will stop. I don't care what women say. Women do a lot of things for men. There's a very small percentage of us that, it's not all about men. We really do it for ourselves. But majority of women, especially these women that y'all seeing, they're doing it for men. I promise you, if men stop praising this type of lifestyle, the women will stop doing it. If men started saying, hey, we want women to cover up more, the women will start doing it. You get me? Like, but just like raising a child, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a community as well. If we want our community to rise and, we want our community to forward, and when I say community, I mean Black community, I mean the hip hop community, I mean the community we're just talking about, children and the youth, just human beings, period, regardless of race, just better society. We have to all take accountability. We have to stop supporting this lifestyle if we really have a problem with it. Because like I said, y'all issue isn't Sexyy Red's lyrics or lifestyle. You're just angry that she's the one doing it. When all these other female rappers do it because they fit the aesthetic that you guys like, you're okay with it. If you take the aesthetics away, you guys will have a problem with all of them. So that's just the main issue. Like, if you're gonna have a problem with Sexyy Red, have a problem with everybody. It shouldn't matter that she's dressed like 2002 in rainbow clothes and a rainbow outfit. That's not the issue. It's not about how somebody looks. It's about what they're doing. Oh, it's a problem because she looks stank. That doesn't make sense. That's what I'll hear people say. Oh, it's the issue is she looks stank. It's not about looks. I don't get that. There was a time where Cardi B literally looked stank. I don't know if a lot of people knew Cardi B when she was just Instagram famous as a stripper, but she looked stank, literally. Ice Spice going on stage like that looks stank. That looked like a Bronx-infested infection waiting to spread. It's not cute. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know. And then, there's I've seen a few girls trying to claim colorism. It's not colorism. It's not a colorism issue. I just named other rappers in this, episode that are the same complexion as Sexyy Red. And Sexyy Red's not even dark skin. I'll just say it. She's not. It's like, I don't get it. Yeah, acting like, I don't know. But yeah, it's not a colorism issue, but it is a looks issue, which is shallow. Looks go beyond your skin tone. And people just don't like how she look. Trust me, she could have had that same face, but if she had a BBL, she wouldn't be facing so much, aggression and backlash. Example, Suki Hana. Suki's a pretty girl, but when she does all that extra stuff, sometimes she looks crazy. And people do judge her, but they don't judge her as bad. Why? Because she has a BBL. She has her OnlyFans. She's selling sex. Sex is running y'all lives. Sex is great. We all know that. But it should not be running y'all lives to the way that it is. It's legit overpowering y'all. It is running y'all. It has a leash on y'all. And that's sad. It shouldn't be like that. But I'm just going to wrap this one up. I'm going to start trying to do hot topics weekly. We'll see how it goes. But I want to literally know how y'all feel in the comments. Even if you disagree with me, or even if there were some things you agree with me and some things you disagree, do you see that Sexyy Red is catching more aggression and backlash compared to other female rappers, or you don't see it? Do you feel that it is a colorism issue? Once again, I said I don't feel like it's a colorism issue, but I know a lot of women were saying that. Or do you agree with me? It's not a colorism issue. Maybe did this help you to realize, like, maybe you were being a little shallow and it is like a whole community issue. It goes beyond just Sexyy Red, and maybe you were being a little biased and letting these other rappers, male or female, get away with murder for all these years. And now you're just realizing Sexyy Red just opened your eyes. Like, I want to know your opinion in the comments. Be yourself, say how you feel, but be respectful, because I'll just block you or delete it. It's really that simple. But yeah, share your opinion. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you guys next week.